Question 16. Which of the following statements, if true, could be seen as not contradicting the arguments made in the passage? Option 1 says new urbanism has succeeded in those designs in which architects collaborated with their clients. Author argues in the third paragraph that these neo-traditional urbanists are bound to disappoint, but if they have succeeded, it would weaken the author's argument, contradict the author's argument. So option 1 eliminated. Option 2 says, generally speaking, in a given culture, the ties of the people to their environment vary little. In the first argument, in the first paragraph, author says many people feel utterly indifferent towards the environment that shaped their lives. So he also argues that factors influencing one's depth of response to the environment include cultural background, gender, race, historical circumstance, etc. So author is of the opinion that it varies from person to person. It is subjective in nature. However, option 2 says that topophilia varies little within a cultural context. In a given culture, it does not vary much, which will again weaken the author's argument, eliminated. Option 3 says the most important, even fundamental response to our environment is our tactile and olfactory response. Now, author here says a third response to the environment also depends on the human senses, but may be tactile and olfactory in nature. So, author sort of consider this an unimportant, little important response. But here option 3 says it is the most important, even the fundamental of responses. Therefore, option 3 also, in a sense, contradicts author's argument. It is subtle though. Option 4 says patriotism, usually seen as a positive feeling, is presented by the author as a darker form of topophilia. This is a factual statement. This only tells us what author has presented rather than contradict what author has presented. Therefore, option 4 has no impact on author's argument. It should be the correct answer.